Come.
For the next POI, we have Elsner's Emporium. Tier 3 POI. It's basically just a massive, like apartment complex and store complex. So it's like basically the whole, like, it's supposed to like show those like stores where like on the second floors where the owners live and shit like that. I kind of wish we had more of these in like the US. I think one of the biggest issues we have today in the US is that like nobody wants to, I think it's bad that we don't want to have these kind of systems. I think a lot of people just like I don't know. It wastes a lot of land that we could use for housing and stuff. But I digress. I'm not gonna get into that. I think these kind of houses are really cool. Like these kind of buildings are really cool. But yeah, it's a tier 3 POI. Got a bunch of apartments up here. You can quickly, you know, look through them if you want. You know, bathroom, yada 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 yada. Oh, interesting. Hi. None of the doors are unlocked. Oh, actually, I lied. There's one right here. The meds is unlocked. So you get some free meds, actually. This is actually good. You can get a quick stash of meds if, you know, let's say you get infected. Boink. Oh, honey, look at that. Awesome. But, of course, barring the few shelves that are open, the door's locked. So we gotta find another way in. That is where that staircase that I went up earlier comes in. I'm pretty sure, I don't think I've ever done this POI, but I'm pretty sure one of the buildings or the apartments has a hole in the roof. What the fuck? Don't prove me wrong immediately. That's not cool. That's kind of rude. Oh yeah, okay, so we come through here. We now can jump through the window because we went through the first apartment. Come into here, you know, got a closet for... Oh! Chill the fuck out! Arlene, thank you. Got the little bathroom. And look at that, there's a fucking hole in the roof. It's almost like I was correct, and I know exactly how every single POI is built in this game. Anyways, come down here. Whoa, you're back! Arlene's back. Stop it. Thank you. Now we're on the next Siri, shush! Alexa, stop! Son of a bitch. She's upstairs, isn't she? Stop. Anyways, as I was saying, you come over to the bathroom, more bathroom stuff. Come over here, you're now in the electronics department. Oh, look at all that cool stuff. You can jump through the window, go to the diner. Got a fat man, as every diner does. The bathroom. So, you know, very basic. It's kind of like a mixture of like a store and housing POI. You know, like usually they have them separated where like the apartments are one thing and then the store is another thing. It's kind of like a combined force of both, which is kind of cool. I like it. Also now, you know, in the back room, there is some bulletproof glass here. So obviously gonna take a minute to break, but if you want the chem stations, if you're smart, you can actually just break the glass here and do this, and boom, look at that, you have access to both now. So instead of breaking the bulletproof glass, just break the sides, break the wood, and you're good to go. Then you come over here. I'm assuming sometimes meds spawn here. We got a ladder up to the next apartment complex. Not too difficult to clear out. Got some meds up here if you need it. Little hole over there. Okay, that's just a hole. All right, now we're outside. Oh, look at that. We're at the next portion. This leads into the laundromat. So free purse and some mechanical parts and electrical parts. Now you got a parkour. Now parkour makes this actually harder because you have to be careful. You have to jump across the AC units. And now look at that. You're in the next room. I do like that, actually. I do like that they're making new ways to traverse the different POIs in this game. Because I don't want to say it's an issue, but like every POI kind of has the same setup. So I do like that change. Next up, we have this thing. I think this breaks. It does not break. Okay, cool. So I'm just being lied to. End of the hall. Another apartment complex. Oh, the staircase fell. We can't come up this way. Oh no. Anyways. Kill the cop. Don't do that in real life, please. Well, no comment. Anyways, you get on the beam. Walk over here. Jump over here. Construction site. Woo! Someone's getting renovations. Too bad they're dead. So you get a construction box. Toolbox. Bathroom. Yada, yada, yada. You know, the same thing as every fucking apartment complex. Got workers, holy shit. Working stiff toolbox. Or shipping, fuck! You have a thing in there that you can fucking break and get working stiff stuff. Jesus. Got bookcase. Got more zombies. Just gonna break that because I don't care. Some food. Oh! Okay, we fall down. Wow, that actually got me. Damn, I don't remember the last time I've been got by those kind of traps. Got a huge liquor pile that had 1 bottle of water. Interesting. Okay. Goodbye. Got some more liquor. Got a ton of liquor stuff, which is, I mean, 95% of the time it's either beer or dirty water. So both are useful. I don't know why I'm collecting all this, but I am. More beer and dirty water probably in those, as well as a ammo stash right there. Damn. And a medical crate or medical cabinet. If you're lucky, you'll get meds. I usually do, but maybe you don't. This leads into the room before it that we missed. I think this is the end loot, correct? Like close to the end loot? Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's close to the end loot though. Because now we have all this stuff. Leather, mechanical parts, nothing too crazy, but it's good enough. And you drop down from there and oh no, you're in the final fighting room. Oh dear. Yeah, dumbass. Yeah. You don't think I saw that fucking exactly 2-block high fall and didn't expect me to think this was the final fight? Yeah, dumbasses. Don't try that shit again on me, okay? I've done it before and I'll do it again. Anyways, and you get to the end loot with the key that opens up to the outside. So, not a bad POI. It's pretty well designed in my opinion. You know, a lot of traps, a lot of surprises. Got decent end loot. Nothing too crazy though. It's a tier 3 after all. Now, overall, what would I rate this POI? Well, for horde-based potential, I mean, in all honesty, it actually has a pretty decent horde-based potential. You kind of already have like fighting positions prepped with the open windows. So I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna say B for fighting position potential and like horde-based potential. The primary thing you have to fix is the staircase on the side over here. You're gonna have to break that, obviously, so they don't come up the thing. And then you're also gonna have to break that other staircase in the back, so they can't, because they'll just break that fence gate that's like, you know, 200 health. And then you'll also have to, oh, and working vending machine. That's huge. So you'll have to break the staircase over here, right there, that you can just, they'll just break that gate and climb up it. You'll also have to break the staircase over there. And then odds are you will have to break the ladder. Oh, break the staircase too. So there's 3 staircases to break. So there's a lot of stuff you have to break if you want to make this a horde base. But I think it'd work well because of the sectioning of it. You would have to break the ladder in here. In this, right here. This ladder. You'd have to break those 3 staircases and that ladder. That way there's no way up. Because once there's no way up, then if you make a fighting position, they'll always go up to that fighting position. So make sure you break all that if you want to turn into a horde base. But I think once you do, I mean, it has a lot of space and everything's pretty, like, it's just wood upstairs. So you only have to reinforce, like, the fighting position. And then you can just break down the walls you want to make it as big as you want. So you can make a pretty big horde base here. So I'd say B tier for horde base. Also has a vending machine, so that's good. So that's why it's B tier. Free access to horde vending machines. Pretty easy to go through. And it's easy to expand if needed. The primary issue with it is, again, a lot of stuff you have to break, so I don't want to put it above B tier. This is going to get kind of annoying. I bet at some point they're going to like just sit underneath you and start breaking the doors, and that's going to be a pain in the ass to clear out at the end of the hordes. So B tier is where we're going to put it. For horde base, when it comes to like loot, resources is going to be like D tier. There isn't many resources here. For loot, like actually like looting boxes and stuff, I'm gonna say like maybe a C tier. We'll say B, because it is a tier 3. We'll say B, because it is a tier 3, and it has a couple construction boxes and stuff, as well as a bunch of, like, small ammo piles here and there. So, we'll say B tier for loot, but, like, D tier for resources. And creativity... What the fuck are you doing? Stop that. Creativity is probably, like, a C tier. I mean, it's just... They just merged their regular, like, apartment complex rooms with stores. So it's like, I like the concept. I like these kind of buildings in real life, but I just, it's not that creative. But it's not supposed to be that creative. You know, it's supposed to represent real life, and it's supposed to represent like real life buildings. And this one isn't supposed to be super creative because it's a tier 3. So we're going to say probably like a C tier in creativity. So overall, we have a C tier in creativity, D tier on resources, and B tier in horde base and loot potential. I think a C tier is fair for this one. I think it's a good POI. I think it's solid, but I think there's a lot of things lacking that make it to where I personally would not raid this on a regular basis. And because the loot is like at the very end. So like I just I wouldn't hit this on my own unless, you know, I wanted to make it into a base. But other than that, not my cup of tea for a building. The Navsgain National Forests, Arania Caverns. I don't know why I paused there. I like lost my mind. Anyway, this is also, I believe, a new POI for the 1.0 update. Not bad, not bad. You got a lot of cars. So if you need metal or engines or batteries, come here. It's also very misleading. I've done this once before and it misled me because I thought it was the building. I mean, based off the word caverns, you probably shouldn't think it's the building. But I thought it was the building. Oh my god, there's a lot of people out here. I don't know why, but like, when I did a power. Oh fuck, really? Can you stop? Thank you. I did a power like turn on. I didn't know about this generator here because I didn't come over here. There is vending machines in here, so keep that in mind. Cash register, all that fun stuff. Have I been here before? Oh shit, I have been here before. I think I've looted this one. Okay, that's fine. It's fine if I've looted this one. It's still the same. The zombies definitely respawn because I haven't done it in years. Or in days in game. But I actually missed this because the cabinet's normally shut. And, like, if you're turning on the power, I had no idea you gotta come over here. I just was like, oh, big pathway! And then run up the pathway. So, if you're looking for the second generator, it's here. Just in case you're wondering. But yeah. This is actually just a side building. It's not, like, you should obviously loot it to kill the zombies. And there's, like, vending machines and stuff. But, like, outside of that, the main bulk of it is all over here. Let me repair my SMG. It's all over here. Yeah, come over here. You piece of shit. Don't follow me in here. Anyways, it's kind of like a huge area with a ton of resources. Like this is like an S tier resource place. Because it literally is a mine shaft. Like, it literally has lead. It should have iron at some point and a bunch of other shit. Like, yeah, I would 1,000,000% come here. Like, if you need resources... Like, it's just exposed resources for free. Okay? So, it's really good. I like it a lot here. You just follow the staircase down, though. You get these little, like, gaps here and there. Just follow this down. See iron right there. Yeah, it's all iron. And you got some oil shale right there, which doesn't spawn naturally in burnt forests. Which means that, like, if you're in a biome that is not a desert and you need oil shale, this is the place to go. This is the only place you can find oil shale naturally outside, that I know of, at least. Like, a lot of it. Outside of deserts. You can find a little bit of oil shale in, like, the passing gas, like, factory that we did is, like, one of the first POIs. But, like, this is, like, an actual, like, vein, you know? May not be a ton, but it's a vein itself. Come down here, bullet pile, and you got a bunch of different directions to go. Now, remember, it is a tier 4, so keep in mind. You need resources. You're going to be in for a fight, though. I crouched again. I keep pressing the wrong button. Nitrite deposits. There we go. Got another oil shale vein right there. Got some nitrite deposits right there. Meds and bullets right there. Come over here. Obviously, more fucking zombies. And you got also more iron with this weird looking iron node. Like I don't know if that's like trying to tease that they're gonna make a new iron node, but it's like really weirdly shaped. Usually that's not shaped like that. Got a bunch of gas canisters down here too, so if you're looking for some gas and some more iron. This also connects, so both sides connect, by the way, so keep that in mind. A bunch of gas down here, but there's also gonna be a bunch of zombies down here. So, you know, when you trigger it all, keep that in mind, fellow chaps. Ooh, hi. Just take out these guys because they're just annoying me. Got a little jumping bitch right here that's annoying me. Another one, like they always are. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking zombies here. Huge. Okay, and we cleared it out. So, more gas, a lot more gas. Another construction box right here. Yeah, your end loot right here. It actually still has the 3 boxes, which means you're getting a fuck ton of boxes. A ton of military loot and goods. A ton of meds. And a ton of resources. So in general, this is a really like loot heavy base. Now these things I think are just empty. So we're gonna have to come over here. The only way out, which this is like my one criticism, well, not one criticism, but this is a criticism I have, is I believe the only way out is this thing. So you can either do this, which I mean doesn't even help entirely. Get rid of the trap at least, but still plenty to break. And that's how you get out, is you break that. I don't like how you have to do that. Another workbench to search for more loot. And this is the key that opens up to the back area to get out. And you kind of come out the back end. So, that is the entire POI. Overall, I do really like Arena Caverns. Or, not Arena, it's Arania Caverns. I don't know where that, I don't know if that's a reference or something.
My senses have picked up something.
Go away. I don't know if it's a reference or something, but Arania Caverns. So, overall, horde base potential. I'm just gonna say, it's deep. It's deep, okay? Like, unless, like, even if you make it up there, I think zombies can run up all these sides. So, like, no, don't make this a horde base. Unless you really want to do an underground horde base, I don't think it's worth to make this a horde base. But S tier on resources, 1,000,000% S tier on resources. S tier on resources has every metal in the game, and gas, which is awesome, but that's more loot. Loot, I'm gonna say A tier. It has a ton of boxes, a ton of gas, meds, you name it. Also has vending machines, so loot-wise, it's fantastic. Creativity, I'm gonna have to say probably like S tier. I really like this. I think they did a really good job with making like a national cavern, like national park cavern that like has all these resources that you can get, and I think they did a really good job of it. The only thing I want to emphasize, if you're doing this for a turn on the power quest, the other generator's right here. It's right here. You know, like the doors are normally shut. It's off so you don't hear it. You might just like run through the building, you know, run over here, run through here, and then you see the path when you go up it. You don't realize the other generator's right there for some fucking reason. So that's the only qualm with this. Keep that in mind. Generator's right here. But yeah, so overall, for Arania Caverns, we're gonna put in S tier. I think it's probably one of the best, if not the best, new POI in the game that they put in. For tier 4s. I still think I love Nav's gain corrections a lot. And I really like eco trash recycling a lot. I know I mistyped it, sue me. And I like the Burgundy a lot, but I think this is up there with those. I think it's fantastic POI to raid. It gives you all of the things you could need, from gas to the different metals to loot. So it's a fantastic place to raid. It's incredibly creative in my opinion. I just don't think that it's a great horde base. That's the one thing I will put a caveat for, but I still think it's worth to put it in S tier.